I used to work for a mining company out near the Mojave Desert. Not a glamorous job, mostly surveying, long hours, just me and my truck bouncing down dirt roads in the middle of nowhere. One afternoon, I finished up late and decided to camp out instead of driving all the way back to Barstow. I had gear, plenty of water, and I'd done it before. No big deal. By sundown, I set up camp about 2 miles off the old Copper Hill access road. The silence out there is like a vacuum. No birds, no wind, just your heartbeat and your thoughts. I laid in my sleeping bag, looking up at the stars. Around 11 p.m., I saw lights on the ridge. Not headlights, not fire, just lights. Spherical, dim, moving slow, like orbs drifting above the rocks. At first I figured it was some hikers with flashlights, or off-roaders messing around. But these lights didn't bounce. They didn't flicker. They floated, completely still at times, then zipped like flies, vanishing and reappearing without warning. I sat up, watching them for maybe 10 minutes. Then I realized I couldn't hear anything. No engines, no footsteps, no crunch of gravel. I tried to film it on my phone, but of course, nothing showed up. Just blackness. Then the lights began to descend, slowly, like they were scanning the terrain. One hovered maybe 40 feet away, right above the ground. I crouched low, heart pounding. It didn't make a sound. Not a hum, not a buzz, nothing. Just this white-blue light, shifting colors, almost pulsing. I couldn't move, couldn't look away. And then, everything went dark. Not just the light, everything. I don't remember falling asleep, but I must have. Because the next thing I knew, the sun was up, and my gear was packed, like I never even opened it. My truck was parked differently too, turned in the opposite direction. I drove out without saying a word, never went back. A few months later, the company pulled out of the area. Rumors of equipment malfunctions and missing contracts. I've never talked about it until now. But I know what I saw, and I know what I didn't see, because it made sure of that. I was 17 the summer I stayed with my uncle in New Mexico. He lived in a trailer outside Gallup, right near the edge of the Navajo Nation. Not much out there except dust, scrub, and silence. I was helping him with some repairs, earning cash before school started again. One day, we went into town and stayed out longer than planned. By the time we started heading back, it was already getting dark. My uncle hated driving at night. Said things came out then. I thought he was joking. Halfway home, we spotted a woman on the side of the road. Long black hair, white dress, barefoot. She looked young, maybe 20s, and lost. My uncle slowed down, but didn't stop. "Keep your eyes forward," he muttered. "But don't talk to her. That's not a woman." Chills ran through me. I twisted in my seat, watching as she turned slowly, smiling wide, too wide. Her face stretched, jaw unhinging more than it should. I blinked, and she was gone. When we got back, he made me sprinkle ash around they. Salt, too. Wouldn't say why. That night, I heard whispering outside the window. It was her. I know it. "Let me in," she said, in a voice that didn't sound human. The trailer creaked, metal groaning like something heavy had climbed on the roof. My uncle sat in the kitchen, shotgun in his lap, mumbling prayers. I was frozen in bed, sheets pulled over my head like a child. The whispering went on for hours. Then, just before dawn, it stopped. When I stepped outside that morning, I found prints in the sand, barefoot, deep, but not human, three-toed, long like claws, circling the trailer. I never went back. Neither did he. He left the trailer 2 months later and moved to the city. Said the desert had eyes. Said it remembers who trespasses. I'm an amateur urban explorer. Well, used to be. I used to search out abandoned places in the Southwest. Ghost towns, rail lines, dried up motels. You'd be surprised how many forgotten places sit right off the highway, hidden behind ridges and broken fences. One place stuck with me, a town not on any map, somewhere near Arivaca, Arizona. I'd heard whispers about it online, an unmarked settlement that vanished in the 1960s. No official record. Locals called it the Hollow. Took me 2 weeks to find a route in via old mining trails. When I finally reached it, it was just there. A dozen old buildings in the middle of nowhere. Church, schoolhouse, gas station, all eerily intact, like someone hit pause decades ago. I started filming, got footage of everything, but it was too quiet. Even the insects avoided it. I walked into the church and found pews still aligned, hymnals open, a candle on the altar unburned. I swear it hadn't melted at all. Then I heard the bell. One single toll, loud, nearby. But the belfry was empty. I ran outside, and the layout of the town had changed. The schoolhouse was now across from the church instead of behind it. I thought I was going crazy. Turned to leave, and that's when I saw the people, standing still in the shade of the buildings, faces blank, clothes tattered, eyes too reflective, like glass. None of them moved, just watched. I bolted, heart jackhammering, stumbling over cracked asphalt. But no matter which direction I ran, I kept ending up back at the church. The sun didn't move. My phone showed 2:17 p.m. for hours. Eventually, I stopped running, sat down, whispered apologies, promised to leave and never return. The next time I opened my eyes, I was lying on the dirt road, 2 miles outside town. Car parked neatly beside me, camera gone. I looked back. Nothing there. Just scrub and hills. I've scoured satellite maps since. No sign of roads, ruins, or anything out there. Just desert. But I still dream of it. Every night. And in those dreams, the bell tolls. Once.